What's up guys, it is I, Mark Yoon, and today I'm bringing another hopefully exciting video. So you guys know what today is, Yoon fam. It is the first day of our story tournament. Now remember, this is all in good fun, but the winner does get their custom created character illustrated by none other than myself. And you can check my Instagram if you want examples of my work. If there is no further means to go forward, then just know that all of you did great, and the votes are going to be up to you. So how we're going to work this is we are going to have each video set up with against two people, two stories, and how you're going to vote is in the comment section down below. You are either going to press 1 or 2. You're just going to type 1 or 2. 1 is going to be the first story, and 2 is going to be the second. And this is how we're going to do it on all 3 videos until we get to the semifinals. So with that being said, we're going to jump right in, and the first story that we have today in the first seed is coming from Ashton Byrd. And remember, if you want to vote for Ashton Byrd's story in the comment section down below, you are to simply type 1. Ashton prefaces his story with saying, "I've never done a story synopsis, but I'm going to try. My synopsis of Soul Calibur 7, the introduction is going to be showcase everything happened between the original and the new timeline. After that, we will see a familiar scene of Algal holding his dead son that was influenced by Soul Edge. He yelled in anger because he lost his son and the area around him collapsed on him. Though he would be holding both swords, however, he would have merged with the two swords. After that, we see the defeat of Aswell by the custom character. Then after that, the screen goes to black, and we see 2 mysterious characters that appear out of the astral fissure. Zasalamel appears in front of the 2 mysterious people and starts to ask them questions. After that, Zasalamel leaves satisfied with his answers he's given, but also he gives one word of advice before he leaves the 2 mysterious characters. Here's my synopsis. So far, it's nothing great, but I tried." So if you guys like Ashton Byrd's story, then you are going to put 1. You can only vote once, so I'm going to be making sure when I do these tallies, I'm going to be going through the comments and I'm going to be just checking off 1 or 2. You can comment, but if you're going to comment, do 1 or 2, and then you can do a separate comment with your actual comment, just so it's easier for me to tally up the results. But thanks, Ashton, for your story. And now we are going to do Jesse MB27. So Jesse MB27 seed is number 2. So if you like this story, then you are going to type number 2. Here's my prediction for what I believe will be the basic plot of Soul Calibur 7. Based on what has been revealed so far, with the last character of Season 2 likely being Huang, yet maybe even Season 3 following, fingers crossed, depending on how Game Plus DLC sales and COVID situation plays out. We go on to his story. Though I imagine the plot will start as a very loose retelling of the events of Soul Calibur 2 and Soul Calibur 3, similar to how Mortal Kombat X was a roundabout retelling of Mortal Kombat 4, and Aftermath update of Mortal Kombat 11 was a very loose retreading of Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, insofar as that Shang Tsung was involved. But there will be a major divergence. Based on what Zasalamel says in Chapter 2 of Geralt's Story Chronicle, in which upon learning that there are parallel universes, says to the former, "It appears my plans will have to change a bit. To think that it would be possible to travel between worlds, fascinating. I believe that parallel universes will play a role in Soul Calibur 7's story. More specifically, the parallel universe in question will be the Chronicles of the Sword Ward from Soul Calibur 3, which I henceforth call Universe 2. Eventually, Soul Calibur 7, Zasalamel will open an astral fissure large enough for the entire Earth to go through. On the other side of that astral fissure would be the Earth of Universe 2. Though scheming by one villain or another, such as Inferno, Elysium, Raphael, Strife Alstar, or Aswell, the inhabitants of each Earth will be led to believe that the other is seeking to conquer the world, or that they will be on a collision course in which both will be destroyed unless the one Earth or the other is able to have the other obliterated, by way of harnessing the power of Soul Edge or Soul Calibur to avoid this collision. From there, the story would involve clashes by various characters, ranging from more idealistic heroes, like Sofiti or Talim, etc., and more cynical protagonists, like Ivy, Grow, being pitted against each other, as well as their Universe 2 counterparts, such as Sofiti versus Abelia, Siegfried versus Strife, etc. over how to resolve the situation in various villains siding with one of these factions out of their own self-interest. Perhaps it is something like that in Libra of Souls returns. The player will get to decide the fate of these worlds at the end. So, I want to thank you for that story, Jesse MB27. And like I said, if you want to choose Jesse's story, then all you have to do is type a 2 in the comment section down below. Inversely, if you want to vote for Ashton Byrd's, you can type 1 in the comment section down below. So how we're going to do this, guys, is we're actually just going to go through and I'm going to tally the votes from Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from the first part of the tournament. And then when we get to the semifinals, I'm going to reveal who's actually moving on, and then we're going to continue with the semifinals. So we're actually not going to know who won these until Thursday. But with that being said, guys, I want you to make your vote in the comment section down below for who you would like to see move on. And as always, guys, thank you.
And thank you.
Hey, what's up, guys? Have you always wanted some sweet Mark Yoon merch? Maybe a thick U shirt, maybe a shirt from Squirt, maybe my pretty face with my logo all over your body, or a throw pillow, or blanket, or anything? Well, you're in luck, because I just launched my merch store, and it is going to be available on Redbubble, and you will find a link to it in my description box down below. It's got a lot of quality content, and a lot of good stuff for you to pick up, so you can show your support for the channel, and just rep Mark Yoon.